Hello and welcome back to Essential Genealogist Tips for Building Your Family Tree. Now today I am deep into war records and wanted to find out more about the experiences of some of my ancestors in the world wars. And today I'll share with you how I got Chat GPT to help me with that research. But let's start at the beginning and show you what I've got so far. In a recent blog post, I have provided a picture of my great uncle with a very interesting name. He is Edward St. Swithin Allery. He was born on the 15th of July, 1898 in London, and his father, Samuel, was 51 at the time, and mother, Jemima, was 46. It's a little bit like me. He was born to his mother at her late age. He served as a private 227161 in the Garrison Battalion North Staffordshire Regiment between 1916 and 17, and he was awarded Medals of Valour, which I have since sought out, as you can see from this record here. At least this is part of his records. So Edward St. Swithin Allery, a fine figure of a soldier. But let's go now to Chat GPT and ask for a little more detail on what Edward might have experienced in that war period. Heading over to Chat GPT, let's put that into dark mode, make it a bit easier on your eyes. So I've put in my prompt, I've given the information about Edward St. Swithin Allery and that he was awarded Medals of Valour. And I've asked for a paragraph about his time with the regiment, their movements during the years 16 to 17, what the medals are likely to have been for, and where can I find out more about this soldier. So ChatGPT has come up with the definition that this North Staffordshire Regiment was a territorial battalion that was formed in August 1914 and originally stationed in Staffordshire. They were sent to France in March 1916 as part of the British Expeditionary Force. Edward served with this battalion between 1916 and 17, in which time the battalion saw action on the Western Front. It's likely that he would have taken part in several significant engagements during this time, including the Battle of the Somme, which took place between July and November 1916. Goes on to tell me that awarded Medals of Valour for service might have included the Military Medal for acts of bravery or the Distinguished Conduct Medal awarded for conspicuous gallantry and devotion to duty. I would need to go further searching to see which medals Edward did receive. So ChatGPT gives me more information about where I might find out more about Edward's time with the battalion of this regiment, and came up with the North Staffordshire Regimental Museum. So with that in mind, I was able to go across to that website here and could find out more and look at pictures from the time, and in fact go to stories which would give me more detailed information about the time at the Somme. For example, here, the Somme stories. A bit grim for a late afternoon's reading. However, this was my research based on what I found out from ChatGPT. So quite a number of things have come out from that conversation with ChatGPT that I can now go and research further. If you've got a soldier who served in the World Wars and you want to find out more, if you know the service number, you know which battalion or regiment, then you can go directly to some of those online repositories to find out more. But if you're not sure, then ask Chat GPT. He may just point you in the right direction for researching the war service records of your ancestor.